In every generation of tennis, a rivalry emerges that reshapes the sport. A rivalry that forces players to rise higher, fight harder, and push beyond their limits. And today, the world is witnessing the next great chapter in tennis history, the meteoric rise of Jannik Sinner and Carlos Alcaraz, two young champions who have turned almost every tournament into a stage where destiny brings them face to face. Two players whose names echo across stadiums and whose duels feel like a preview of the future. And every fan is wondering, who will define the next decade of tennis? This is the story of their similarities, their differences, their personalities, their styles, and the rivalry that is slowly becoming legendary. Both Jannik Sinner and Carlos Alcaraz rose to stardom fast, but their paths could not be more different. Carlos Alcaraz, born in Spain, grew up surrounded by the famous clay court culture that produced icons like Rafael Nadal. From the very beginning, coaches knew he was special. He hit the ball with power beyond his age. He moved with incredible speed, and he carried a spirit that felt fearless, passionate, and electric. By the time he became a teenager, people were already calling him a future world number one. Meanwhile, Jannik Sinner's journey came from a very different world. He didn't start on clay courts or tennis academies. He started on snowy mountains. Growing up in northern Italy, Sinner was a skiing prodigy, one of the best young skiers in the country. Tennis was not his destiny until he chose it. At age 13, far later than most professionals, he decided to switch from skiing to tennis full time. And from that moment, his rise was nothing short of extraordinary. With discipline, focus, and an unmatched work ethic, he transformed himself from a late starter into one of the greatest ball strikers the game has ever seen. Both players were recognized early as once-in-a-generation talents. But while Alcaraz's path was shaped from childhood, Sinner's path was carved later with deliberate effort, intense training, and pure determination. Their personalities create one of the most fascinating contrasts in modern sports. Carlos Alcaraz plays with fire. He brings energy, joy, and passion to every point. He smiles during rallies, laughs with the crowd, and celebrates like every moment is history. He thrives on emotion, feeding off the atmosphere around him. Jannik Sinner is the opposite. He is calm, composed, and laser-focused. His face rarely changes expression, even in the biggest moments. He doesn't show nerves. He doesn't show frustration. He moves like a machine and thinks like a strategist, keeping all emotion inside and letting his racket do the talking. If Alcaraz is fire, Sinner is ice. Physically, the differences continue. Alcaraz is explosive. His speed is unmatched, maybe the fastest the sport has ever seen. He chases impossible balls, performs acrobatic stretches, and turns defense into attack with supernatural athleticism. Watching him move is like watching a highlight reel come to life. Sinner's athleticism is more controlled. He doesn't move as wildly or stretch as dramatically, but his timing and balance make his power devastating. He doesn't need chaos to hit winners. Instead, he hits clean, precise rockets from neutral positions, sending the ball back faster than it came. His acceleration is so sharp that analysts often call him the cleanest hitter of the era. This contrast becomes even clearer in their playing styles. Carlos Alcaraz plays all court tennis using creativity, variety, and unpredictability. He drops the ball short, spins it high, slices it low, charges the net, and mixes every shot imaginable. His game is art, colorful, dynamic, and expressive. Sinner's tennis is pure efficiency, flat, fast, aggressive ground strokes, deep returns, consistent patterns, ruthless precision. His backhand is one of the best in the world, a weapon that can hit winners from anywhere. His style isn't built on surprise, it's built on accuracy and domination. When these two styles collide, the result is electric. Alcaraz's chaos versus Sinner's order. Alcaraz's variety versus Sinner's consistency. Alcaraz's creativity versus Sinner's precision. No two players in the world challenge each other like they do. Even mentally, both are champions, but in different ways. Alcaraz thrives under pressure, often producing miracles in the toughest moments. Break points, fifth sets, match points, that's where he shines brightest. He trusts his instincts and plays without fear. Sinner, on the other hand, relies on discipline. He doesn't panic. He doesn't rush. He trusts his preparation. His mental strength comes from structure, from calmness, from staying focused even when the match gets chaotic. He breaks opponents down point by point, like a player who believes the match is a long-term battle. Every match they play turns into something unforgettable. Their rivalry is statistically balanced, tactically rich, physically intense, and emotionally gripping. Fans never know what will happen, only that it will be dramatic. Whether it's five-set battles, incredible rallies, or momentum swings, every Sinner vs. Alcaraz match feels like a movie. But what makes this rivalry even more special is how they push each other to grow. After Alcaraz's early success, especially his Grand Slam titles, Sinner elevated his training, built his serve, increased his speed, and added new layers to his game. Suddenly, the boy from the Alps became a massive threat to every top player in the world, including Alcaraz. And when Sinner began beating him more often, Alcaraz also evolved. He improved his discipline from the baseline, strengthened his forehand patterns, and worked on controlling his explosive style. They are forcing each other to get better, just like Federer and Nadal, just like Djokovic and Murray. This is how great eras are born. Even off the court, their differences shine. Alcaraz is outgoing, expressive, and comfortable in the spotlight. He enjoys the attention, smiles for cameras, and interacts warmly with fans. Sinner is quiet, private, and incredibly disciplined. He focuses on training, recovery, and competition. He avoids distractions and keeps his circle small. Yet despite their differences, both players remain humble, respectful, and deeply hardworking. Fans love this rivalry because it has everything: youth, talent, emotion, contrast, unpredictability, and genuine respect. Every tournament becomes more exciting when there's a chance these two will meet again. Every final feels bigger when both names appear on the draw. Their rivalry is not only good for tennis, it is tennis. It is the heart of the sport's future. And the best part? This rivalry is only just beginning. As they continue to face each other in finals, in Grand Slams, in Masters events, and in every big stage around the world, they are building a legacy. A legacy that people will talk about for years. A legacy that defines an era. A legacy that'll inspire the next generation of players. Sinner and Alcaraz are not just two athletes. They are the architects of tennis's next great chapter. They are the new pillars of the sport. And every time they step on court together, fans know they are about to witness something special. And so, as we look toward the future, one thing is clear. The story of modern tennis will be written by these two young giants. Sometimes Sinner will win, sometimes Alcaraz will win. But every match they play will shape their legacy, their careers, and the sport itself. This isn't just a rivalry, it's a gift to the tennis world. A battle between fire and ice, emotion and focus, creativity and precision. A rivalry that will fill stadiums, generate unforgettable finals, and inspire millions of fans. And the greatest chapters of their story, they haven't even been written yet. So the next time you see a tournament bracket and you notice Jannik Sinner on one side and Carlos Alcaraz on the other, remember this. You're not just watching a match. You're watching the future. You're watching history forming right before your eyes. And we are all lucky to witness it.